Welcome to an evening with Boy Time and Silk Sonic collab. It's out finally after a release date into next year, and then a wait a minute, oopsie, we did a uh-oh. Here it is now. The summer album dropping in the middle. It's supposed to snow out tomorrow. Um, yeah. Joined by Jerry and Babjab once again for this first reaction. Possibly the biggest album of the year. We'll see. Seems to be.
It isn't the longest album of the year.
Definitely
that's
not
for sure.
that, but I mean, I'll take short, concise, and to the point over like throwaway songs being put on. But
I agree. Yeah.
pretty sure this thing's gone platinum without even coming out yet. So
Yeah. Getting there. Well, I don't. Is it 100 milli? Is that all
something
it
like
takes?
that. I don't know.
Then yeah.
Probably a Billy.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Is it a Billy? I don't
Seems more
care.
platinum status.
Yeah. I don't know. This is probably my most anticipated album.
Mm-hmm.
We've been getting into Bruno Mars and Anderson. Both of them
Both
are
on the channel. Yeah.
on the channel. Believe it or not. And I've been hyped for this thing since Leave the Door Open, and then I fell out of the hype train after like 3 months and nothing happened.
And they dropped a song right after we fell out of the hype train.
Yeah. And I do like Skate a lot.
Mm-hmm.
But I think we should probably preface we have not heard Smoking Out the Window.
We have stopped ourselves.
Yes.
At least we have. I don't know if Babjab's listened to it.
Mm-mm.
Okay. We're all clean.
Right. Great.
But I don't know if we have much to say. It's Bruno Mars and Anderson Paak. You know our thoughts on those two probably at this point.
Gonna be great.
Yeah, but I'm just going to jump right in. We've heard the first two songs, so that's going to be great. Do we want to just do the first three then?
Yes.
Okay. Silk Sonic intro.
My favorite song.
I feel like this video needs like a sepia tone over it. Like,
Oh, for sure.
like an old club.
Fellas, I hope you got something in your cup. And ladies,
Water's empty,
don't be
actually.
afraid.
I don't have a cup
You're
right
such
now.
a fraud.
Yeah.
For a band that I made, Silk Sonic.
Oh, I've never heard this song before. Wow.
Whoa!
World premiere.
This is a genuine reaction. I'm freaking out.
They can make
very,
music like this?
Very lively reactions will go good with this album, I'm sure.
Yes.
Oh, for sure.
I mean, the song's still good. So,
Yeah. I was gonna say, I think this might be like my favorite song of the year. Even after all the debacles, the marketing, whatever.
The shenanigans.
shenanigans.
Yeah.
Forgot it is the classic fade out.
It is the 70s after
Everything here is the 70s.
all. That's right.
All right, let's hear something new now.
Hooray.
Cannot
What I've been
wait.
waiting for.
Okay. Sounds like a Bruno Mars song, right?
Yep.
It's literally out of a 70s movie. It's just like a straight soundtrack.
Yeah, it's like the opening credits of like a black exploitation
Yeah.
film.
Like a buddy cop film.
Uh-huh.
I gotta pause. That
Oh,
was
boy.
the first three.
Yeah,
That was hot.
Hot.
it was hot.
Fire. Do we need to talk about Leave the Door Open? I feel like,
Briefly.
yeah.
I was just gonna say, I already brought it up. but it's probably my favorite song of the year. It kind of goes against the regular kind of like pop convention, because I've heard some interviews from like John Mayer and like Taylor Swift and stuff where they're like every time they want to make like a pop hit, they make it like 4 chords and that's it.
Yeah, it's
I'm pretty sure this thing has like
system to it.
36 like chord changes to it, which is insano mode crazy, and it's one of the biggest songs of the year. So it's technically impressive, and it just sounds so G-dang great.
The chemistry's there.
Yes. Which kind of is weird that number 3, Fly As Me, is mostly an Anderson song.
I think that's pretty
and it-
typical for duo albums, where
Yeah.
they will get a track to themselves sometimes.
Yeah, that's true.
But I love Anderson, so nothing bad to say about Fly As Me. It's not the direction I was looking, like I was ready for something, and I wasn't ready for the blaxploitation movie opening credits song to come after Leave the Door Open. But the horns are great, vocals are great, the chorus, and then like after the chorus, that little like regroup thing, and then going into verses again. Super smooth.
I enjoyed that also. I think the instrumentation is what kind of won that song over for me, because I think in the verses it was giving me perm vibes, and I don't like perm, and so like it's fine. It's kind of Anderson's stick, where he kind of does that kind of like walky, sing-songy. I don't know exactly what exactly it would be called, but yeah, whatever. Big thumbs up for the start of this album, though. Well, and then we're moving on to, I think, one of my most anticipated songs.
This is my
It's
most
got
anticipated
Thundercat
one.
on it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thundercat and Bootsy Collins, so I'm hoping
Yeah, this is going to be a
he's
big
got
one.
a singing part. We'll see.
Yes.
But after last night, Thundercat, Bootsy Collins. Song of the year.
All right. I don't know if I got that far.
It's just something about you.
Baby, you got to tell me when I'm gonna see you again. Suck it now.
Yeah, it's a hit.
Yeah, frick, man.
Suck it to me one more time. Come on.
Well, that was great.
Whoa.
Yeah. That was the one. I was wondering how they were going to use Thundercat, because Thundercat's very spacey. And they did do the spacey thing in the intro. I'm like, ooh, okay, we're going like 70s funk and soul at the same time. And then they switched up a little bit, but good use of
Yeah.
everybody. That one just felt
for
like a Leave the Door Open song, where everything just works perfectly.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say. Getting some like Let's Get It On vibes, though.
A little bit,
A
yeah.
little bit at the beginning, yeah. Which is cool. Like seeing some Marvin Gaye stuff.
Got a little bit of Gambino from the intro as well. Just
Yeah.
that soul thing.
Yeah, I think that's just as good as Leave the Door Open, at least on first listen.
I
I
would
don't
agree.
really see that one going down, though. That's some G-dang good stuff.
Give me a Thundercat bass and his backing vocals, and I don't care what the rest of the song sounds like. I'm good.
Man, now I want a Silk Sonic 2 that just has Thundercat on the whole thing. That would be great.
It took us a
Get the
long
first
time
one
to get
first.
the first one, yeah.
I know. Whatever. Let's just move
It's
on.
fine. I'm gonna switch my audio real quick so I can turn this G-dang thing up.
This is why we're not getting sponsored by Alibaba. Not professional enough.
Not professional enough.
We're not getting sponsored by Aldi grocery stores.
Frick. Can't believe it. TJ Maxx is not sponsoring this video anymore.
Staples and out the window.
Speaking of windows, smoking out the window, much like our brand deals.
We have first time reaction.
First time reaction, yes.
Around my whole crib like it's Chuck E. Cheese.
Love me some Chuck E. Cheese.
And in the UFC. The trips, diamonds on the neck, diamonds on the wrist. And here I am all alone.
How does he compete with Bruno, this guy?
I don't know.
Was gripping on me tight, screaming Hercules. Got me in the club.
This is also competing for best song now.
Yeah. Frick.
Doing this, why you doing this to me? You need. But I also hope that your trifling asses walk around barefoot in these streets. Love ya. Girl, it breaks my heart that you ain't right here with me.
Man, I didn't deserve to wait a week for that. I needed to hear that like as
Yeah.
soon as possible.
Frick.
Ah,
I'm glad we waited though.
yeah. Yep, that's
That's up there.
up there.
Frick, man. This is like crazy. Like I knew this was gonna be like A's all around.
Yeah,
but
this is like the high expectations that I set for it, and obviously it's being matched. I expect nothing less than like fantastic from 9 tracks that you've made us wait like almost a year for.
yeah.
But again, just incredibly sunny. It's gonna snow tomorrow, and I can't smoke out the window to this one anymore. But you know, the production's insane. I'm loving how much Anderson is a part of this. I was hoping that
Yes.
Bruno wasn't gonna take reins too much, because Anderson has that
No.
charisma that literally no other person can match.
Yeah, I was gonna say that like I think Anderson kind of won this song for me.
For sure.
His charisma in the verses, unmatched.
And he's funny.
He is funny. I think Bruno Mars is probably one of the best vocalists. I think The Weeknd is also like up there.
Mhm.
But honestly, kind of let down by Bruno Mars at the end in his like little vocalizations where he was doing the falsetto stuff. He did way better stuff on 24 Karat than he did on that track. Not saying it was bad, but it was like you've been gone
Push it.
for come on. Yeah, you can do better. Which I mean like he's done like even better stuff on Leave the Door Open. Like that the part where in the end where he's just kind of like going through it. But yeah, so good stuff all around. I'm just nitpicking on Bruno Mars, by the way.
This
I was still with
You
this
are
whole
nitpicky
reactions.
and biased.
Nitpicking and biased.
I'm
I win.
nitpicking on bias. Yeah.
This whole reaction is just going to be nitpicking, because I don't think there's going to be a lot to criticize here.
Because this is
No.
the closest you could get to objectively good music.
Yeah.
So,
Yes.
I think you could, like, this is close to being able to play it to literally anybody and it being good. So,
yeah. If it ever existed, this would be probably the closest to it.
yeah.
I'd say that's
As of
fair.
now, at least, the first 5.
Yes.
Yeah, let's see if they just completely crash
Just,
and
like,
burn
bomb it for the last.
one.
Well, we know Skate's good, so.
They just
Oh,
left
Skate is-
turn and go like experimental hip hop, like
Oh, then it'd be good, but it'd be like,
yeah.
It
that
would
would
be
match the
really
rest,
weird to
so.
get Bruno Mars and Anderson Paak doing that,
yeah.
though.
Just a beep, boop, beep, bop, beat.
Yeah,
JPEG Mafia beat.
Yeah. On site, too.
that would be great.
All right.
They just cover on site for 777.
That's why it's explicit. Okay, I'm gonna put on a smile.
Oh, look here, fellas. Take it from your Uncle Bootsy.
Okay.
Ain't no shame begging and
Bootsy's all over this. Why did they just give him the feature on 4?
He curated it. I don't know.
This is the best one.
You hear one Tarzan ooh, and then you're like,
It's
oh,
over.
this is it.
I could pretend when I'm out with my friends, I ain't thinking about you.
Oh, I got this dude drumming.
Yeah.
There he is. I'm gonna need these guys to miss at least once, though.
Yeah, I know. Turns out Anderson Paak can drum. Who
And sing
knew?
at the same time.
True.
He just did
What?
that entire drum fill while still like nailing a song. That's crazy.
Yeah.
This guy.
This dude.
This dude.
Rick.
Man, that ballad is better than anything off of 24K Magic, I have to say it.
Agreed.
Off rip.
I don't know if it's Straight Up and Down is such a great song, but I don't know. I wasn't feeling that one as much as I was feeling like even Leave the Door Open is kind of a better ballad than this one. I would say that the ending of that song is great.
Yes.
Like the last minute and a half.
As soon as that drumming came in, it completely
Yes.
just changed everything.
Yeah. Anderson went off the rails with the drums. Bruno went off the rails with his vocals, which just was fantastic. But it took a really long time to get there. I think that would be my only complaint. And this is only a 4-minute song, but it just kind of lingered around. The verses and the choruses didn't have a whole lot of energy to them, propelling them towards that explosive finale. Would have liked a little bit more. That's not to say I didn't enjoy it. It's probably just like a B.
I think
So
you need
I'd
a
probably
Bruno at about 2 minutes to hit something
Yeah.
and then fall back and then come back. If
Or I
anything.
I think the instrumental just needed a little bit more to it. It was very minimal compared to the other stuff that we've had on this record so far. So I mean, I'd probably put that in the same like category as Fly As Me, which sucks because now the only original or like new thing that we've listened to is After Last Night and Smoking Out the Window, but that was already out. So
not for us.
not for us. But yeah, I don't know. If I would put it at like a B, then everything else we've listened to is like an A, not including the intro because it's an intro and who cares about that?
Wow.
That's
I
still pretty
do.
good.
Intros are
Okay,
important.
I like the intro.
Intros matter.
That's a nice groove to it, but it's a minute long and then half of it is Bootsy Collins talking. So whatever. Get off my back.
I like it. I don't know. As it's first listen, so it's hard for me to describe what I like and don't like. But good.
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 I don't know.
Just
I
really-
I'm not
liked
good at
it.
describing why I like things.
I liked it more stripped back just for a little bit of a breather because I was
Yeah.
getting overwhelmed by how good and lush everything was at all times. This one felt like the spotlight came down and it was like a shining club with the red curtain in the background and it's all sparkly and nice. And then the freaking rain in the background. It's like a over dramatic like love ballad. Yeah,
That's true.
it's just I wish more people would do this where like they had Anderson go off on the drums and then they had Bruno go off on the vocals. Like show your talents more. Like
Yes.
just purposely put a section in that doesn't ruin a song, but like the old guitar solo trope of like, okay, we have this insane guitarist, let's let him go. They should do that more with other members of bands. Like
Yeah.
when it's usable and not just like breaking up a song for no reason. But
Yeah.
that culmination at the end was explosive.
I would agree. That's one of my main problems with John Mayer nowadays. Is he's such an incredibly talented guitarist, but he just makes 80s sob rock. And it's like, okay, you are really limiting yourself on like your capabilities here. But we don't need to talk about that. Let's move on to the explicit song.
Track 7. 777.
A very
It's
funny
probably the
joke.
Joji cover.
Blow, I'm about to buy Las Vegas at the disc road. I'm about to buy Las Vegas at the disc road. Come on, 777. Let's go.
Who has more confidence than this man? Nobody. Oh, he hit the yes low too. I haven't heard that in a while.
Ballin', stacks on stacks, racks on racks. Moonwalk to the money like a Mike Jack. Yes, I'm faded. People dilated. Big one. You gotta trust your gut. Gotta trust your gut. Can you feel it? I can feel it.
7. 777.
So,
7.
That's the best one.
Yeah, that was great.
oh, okay. I don't know if I would say that's the best one, but why do you think that?
Because Anderson has been blowing it out of the water so far.
Bruno
Yes.
stands there malding right now.
Yeah. So far to me, this has been Anderson Paak
Oh
featuring
yeah,
Bruno Mars.
he is stealing
Yeah.
the show.
So, yeah. Yeah, that's just bombastic, confidence through the roof. Just huge, bombastic song. After you get through Put on a Smile, you just go right into that, and it's like, yeah.
This
It's
is
good.
like the modern like party song that's not in the traditional rap fashion.
Yeah.
You'll have your rap bangers, but this is like, oh, let's go back to the 70s and then like use the same kind of like wordplay and stuff. But
Mm-hmm.
God, he is just glowing. Yeah, that's nuts.
Yeah. I don't have any notes. I don't think. What I want from like this Silk Sonic stuff is that funk,
Mm-hmm.
and for the most part, they delivered on that. This song's not for me, but I'm not gonna hold that against it. I think that, technically very impressive. Anderson's charisma off the G-Dang charts. And I think overall, just pretty G-Dang good song. Just probably not one that I'm going to be listening to a whole lot. But that's just me and my stupid idiot bias, nitpicking and bias. coward
Nitpicking and biased.
baby. So,
Okay. We got one more song that's original left.
yes.
I feel like I want more.
I know. It's weird that's almost over.
Yeah, I mean, I like really concise things, but like, man, I could listen to like a double album of this, to be honest.
Mm-hmm. Hopefully they have a deluxe.
Give us more, or a deluxe. Just make sure the deluxe isn't bad, like most deluxes. So,
Yeah. Yeah.
but I'm just gonna skate through onto Skate. Haha, funny. Oh, Skate
Oh,
like
wow.
8. Ooh, bars.
Oh, whoa.
7 into 8.
2
Skate.
for
7 into
1?
Skate. That's crazy.
There's layers to
whoa.
this.
There really is. I got Cole Cushing on speed dial, so I'll hit him up. After.
Fly as Me should have been number 5.
Yeah.
But 5 is would
Mm.
have been
Yeah.
great.
In a room full of dimes, I'm reaching out in hopes that you'll reach for me too. Skate, come on, slide your way on over. Slide your way on over. Skate to me, baby. Skate, I wanna get to know you. I wanna get to know you. Skate to me, my baby. Skate, just slide your way on over. Slide your way on over. Skate to me, my baby. I wanna get to know ya. I wanna get to know ya.
Blast off.
Blast off.
Outer space. Blast off. And all if you're ready, we can have it all. Let's tiptoe to a magical place.
Give the guitar guy a raise. Whatever
Yeah.
that is.
Slash.
Slash.
From up above. Happy trails, Papa.
Thanks, Bootsy.
Well, that's it. Alrighty. That's it. Skate and blast off.
Should we start with Skate?
I guess we can give thoughts on Skate.
Okay. My thoughts have not changed about Skate since
It's great. Yeah.
the track first came out. It's
Skate
a
great.
great
Skate
song.
great.
Yeah. When it was just Skate and Leave the Door Open, I would say that Bruno Mars had Leave the Door Open and Anderson had Skate.
Mhm.
When now the whole album's out, it's like 70% of the album is Anderson and 30% is Bruno.
Bruno stands malding.
and which is weird because I would consider myself more a Bruno fan than an Anderson fan. But Anderson really stole the show here. Did a great job. Bruno was just pretty much being a vocalist. I don't know.
This dude put Bruno Mars as a backup singer on a lot of songs.
Yeah.
Who else can do that and succeed? I can't
don't
name
know.
one person right now, actually.
Yeah, I don't know. This is a G-dang great album.
Yeah.
About as close to perfect as you can get. Every song has a different feel to it. It's innovative. It's like nostalgic but also new. Nobody sleeps ever.
Nope.
Everybody's always hitting. Doesn't matter what they're doing, if they're singing, if they're drumming, if they're, I don't know, dancing. Yeah, you can tell they're dancing in some of these tracks. It's really
You can just
great.
tell when Anderson's smiling too. He's just like,
for
it's-
sure.
Yeah.
His
Yeah.
great,
His
beautiful
best
smile.
teeth in the game. Yeah.
But yeah, I don't know. It's frick. I don't know. It's gonna be between this and Lucy for me for album of the year, and it's gonna be neck and neck. I don't know.
I think so, yeah.
I don't know. This is tough.
Those are two really, really good albums. And this is first listen too, so we're gonna have to
I'll be
sit with
listening
it.
to this.
But
Yeah.
usually I talk about sequencing a lot. I guess I'll talk about Blast Off first. That production is fantastic on that song. Like, I went into this expecting more of a pop sound, and I got a little bit of that, but I wasn't expecting like such airy and like different, varied production. And Blast Off was fantastic with it. It carried like the mood so well. But like I usually talk about sequencing, and I had no issues. Like every single song could be a single. That's how good like every single song was. So the sequencing doesn't even like really go into my first reaction. But even if
No.
I were to like, since we don't get it, since we talk about it, but put on a smile into 777, you bring the energy back, and Skate is just like super sunny, and then going into like the atmospheric ending. It's great. The
Yeah,
moods are all different, but they're not like too different where it's like, whoa.
Yeah. No, I think the sequencing was really good
Mhm.
on this album. I don't know. I can't imagine any other song like in any other place.
No.
And every song is so distinctive that I actually remember all of them distinctly after listening to the whole thing.
Right.
Which hardly ever happens. So, great job.
Yeah.
Make a morning with Silk
Major
Sonic,
dub.
and then have it just be
The next
them
morning with Silk
hungover.
The morning after
Yeah.
with Silk Sonic.
Although, isn't that what the Weeknd's doing?
That
with
is what the
this?
Weeknd's doing.
Yeah.
And he did 80s, and they're doing 70s, so. A little weird.
Yeah.
But yeah, I do want it to be longer.
Yeah. I want more.
Yeah, even like my current number one album of the year, Injury Reserve, like that at 40 minutes, that thing sounds like it's like an hour and 20 minutes, and it's great. And this one is 30 minutes, and it sounds like it's 30 minutes, and I need more.
Yeah. Which isn't like a bad thing. It
No, it's
doesn't
not.
drag at
No.
all. It's like just there's no filler, no fat, all just that juicy content.
Mm-hmm.
But more. It's only half an hour. Are you kidding me?
Yeah. Bad Jeff can speak.
I don't know. I'm really bad at first listens. Like I need to listen to something a few times before I can like explain what I like about it.
Yeah.
But yeah, this is just, again, I said it earlier, this is the closest you can probably get to like objectively good music.
Mhm.
Like it would be hard to find somebody who's like, no, I don't like this. Like, I think that would be hard to do.
Yeah.
I think like Thriller's
yeah.
the only album I can think of, like off rip, where people would be
Yeah.
like, yeah.
Yeah, it's just, to me, it was Anderson Paak featuring Bruno Mars for most of the time,
Mhm.
which is fine by me. Because
shocking.
Anderson Paak is a good boy and I love him. Yeah, I think 777 would probably be my favorite off rip.
Okay.
Maybe Smoking Out the Window, a close second.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, definitely one of the best albums of the year, though. Off rip, even if it's
Yeah.
on first listen. And there's been a lot of good music this year.
Yeah,
So
they
A
got
lot of
messed
good
my
pop
list up.
music this year.
Yes.
Yeah.
So wait for the top 10 best albums of the year video that we make to hear more thoughts on this when I can actually form an opinion that I can put into words.
Yes, I'm making a top
Yes.
50, so
Yeah.
that will be a thing. But we're trying to work it out.
We're working it out.
see-
We're not sure how that's gonna work.
Yeah, I don't want to exclude everybody, but I know that guy has like 5,
Who are you
probably
talking?
has like 10.
Me?
Yeah.
I've got I could do like 25.
Okay, you could do like
or something.
25. Okay.
I don't listen to a whole lot of new music.
Mhm.
I don't know. I do have some. I only have 2 off the top of my head though. It's this and Lucy. But I know we've listened to more new stuff on the channel.
Yeah.
Um,
We'll work
or
it out.
whatever.
But if
We'll work it out.
you know, it'll probably be like a 3-part series at that point. If I have to talk about 50, and then if Bab Jab has like 20, and then it'll be something. But that's
Yeah.
thinking.
Let's
not too
redo
far
the
in
best
advance.
albums of all time list.
No.
That was too much work.
Yeah, that was a lot of work.
I don't think I. Yeah, it would look completely different. But
Yeah, I know.
I digress.
No, this was great. As
Mhm.
expected. Good job. Anderson Paak is showing
Good
that
job.
he is a force in the mainstream and otherwise. He
Yes.
has to be one of the most talented, like, consistent track records of anybody in modern music right now.
Mhm.
And I'm glad that he teamed up with Bruno because he's going to get so much more exposure from this.
Yes. Yeah. I think that's the biggest plus to come
Mhm.
out of this.
Give him a Grammy, despite their marketing
Just do it, why don't you?
crap. Just give him the Grammy. Be over
No,
with it.
Just as long as they don't perform at the Super Bowl, which they won't.
They won't.
So,
Well, it is.
well,
It is aftermath.
Kendrick and
So Anderson.
I
is
thought they already
very
announced
close
who
to
was.
that. Yeah. They
yeah,
did.
it's Kendrick and
Yeah.
Dre and yeah. Yeah.
Good job. It's late. We're
It
just
is late.
rambling. Subscribe if you want more of this stuff. Like the video if you like it or dislike it, and we won't be able. Actually, we'll be able to see it. You
Well,
won't.
no.
We're in
no.
control. You are in the dark. But like the video instead if you liked it. But
And give us a comment of new stuff to listen to.
yeah, we don't
Or old
definitely don't have
stuff.
enough of that to. We have a lot of stuff to listen to.
I don't have any new stuff to listen to. So drop some stuff that I would like that Babby hasn't heard yet, and then I'll listen to it, and then I can put it on the wheel.
Okay. Or just albums from this year that you think Jay would like, so he can build up a top 10 for the end of the year.
Yeah.
Yeah. But thanks for watching if you made it this far. You a real one. I'm talking to you, one person.
There's more than one person.
I
John
hope so. John.
in Nevada.
Area code 52739.
99% of the time that won't work, but the one it hits, ooh,
Yeah.
that guy's gonna be tripping.
He's gonna be
John
like, you knew that?
John?
just says his name.
Me?
Okay, I'm ending. Go look at our outro screen.
Whoa!
Now.